That chocolate, the opaque glass is the core, clear glass on top, thin layer of darker glass on the outside. We're then going to do a technique where we're going to wrap clear glass around the outside and then comb it. Okay.
Did you?
No, that's newspaper. That's
newspaper? Did he say that was newspaper?
Yes, newspaper.
You said it was newspaper?
That's what I said. That's his fancy butternut tool.
Interesting.
Swipe that from his mouth, got a notch in it. That's how he's. That's his paper tool. Yes, that is 5 layers. It's 5 layers of newspaper. It's been folded. Okay, so adding all the folds, it's 15. It's about 45 individual pieces of paper. It's been soaked in water.
You have really tiny, like perfume things, and they have all the usual pattern and stuff. So I think they're all running.
Yeah, the Italians have a great deal of the equipment that we use it will flop. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do that. Here goes the creme fraiche wrap now.
Oh, neat. Oh, my.
So you see Dana pulls back to keep that thread of glass as a consistent thickness.
You have to keep it consecutive next, or it will make a gap.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah. In Chatham County, there's a studio called the Rescue Thermal Lab, and it's where we all began doing this. And then we've taken classes. They've taken quite a few classes at Corning, and they bring that knowledge down here. And then there's the internet. So we're always very impressed when Dana does this because he's willing to let his hand get that hot. Okay, so now, because he had hair flexion, and that's going to give that feather effect.
Okay. Something else. Little by little.
So it just takes one puff. You don't sit there blowing.
Sometimes to get this starter bubble, one puff will do it. He'll be getting more air from his assistant.
You get the starter bubble.
Yeah. It's just like when you're blowing bubble gum. At the beginning, it's stiff, it's hard, but then as the bubble starts to... You just have to have glasses on.
Let me see where the bubble is in there. Just two. Oh, there it is. I can see it.
So whatever it leads it.
Yeah, he'll let it
kind of determine its own
sort
shape.
at some level, yeah. Once he decides it is what he wants, he'll stick to that and really try hard to complete that.
No. She's going to do a thing now.
We seem to be burning something unusual.
What's copper made?
Also blue, also green, blues and greens. Just depends on the other elements that are involved. Manganese makes purple. Lead is used in a lot of glass, whites and blacks. That's the word.
But I guess they're not toxic within the glass.
Once it's in the glass, it's all right. I think there have been some discussions over drinking wine out of, or acidic beverages out of leaded glass, but that's never really been proven.
Do you use silver?
There are silver glasses, yes. Some of those glasses that are particularly use silver will have a reducing effect, such that you put them in a oxygen-reduced environment and they'll go shiny. Okay, silvers tend to go silver shiny. Okay, and there's some golds that actually go gold shiny.
Yep.
In this case, this will kind of go to a silver shiny. You can kind of see that now just from the pad. It's reduced the oxygen around the vessel to make it kind of get shiny.
Is he brushing something off or cooling
Yeah,
it
there's
off?
something, I'm not sure what's, you got Schwartz?
Try with paper.
What happened? I don't know. Okay, sometimes you get Schwartz.
This studio in particular.
What's that?
This studio in particular.
Yeah, so the whisk broom is just to try and clean it off.
Okay.
Just to get the.
Yeah, you really
Clean
can't
it off.
rub it, you clean it off, you'll distort the glass. So you use a whisk broom to kind of do that.
There she goes.
So you can see this with his partnered style of glass blowing, Dana can be right there at the vessel, controlling how fast it blows up, where it blows up, and a number of the ways it can behave. Meanwhile, his assistant has just follows whatever direction he may give. Blow, don't blow, blow hard, blow soft. He's lucky today, he's got 3 assistants. Unless you count you guys, and then right now he's got 9. The rule in the studio is the person with the pipe is called the gaffer, and they are in charge of everything. Everybody else is an assistant. So Dana's got a tool in his hand now that's called a pair of jacks. You saw him use jacks earlier to cut off the tip. In this case, we're having to decide now that we want to break this vessel away from the blowpipe. So we're putting in something that we call a jack line, and that's a constriction at the top of the vessel up near the blowpipe head, where it's going to be pretty tight, and there'll be a line that you'll be able to see. We will use that line later to suggest to the glass that it breaks away from the blowpipe right there, but only when we want it to. But now is the time that we have to get it in place.
And you determine the thickness of the glass by how.
Then you determine that by blowing.
Just by blowing.
Yep. So, you know, he's kind of created the shape, and then he went vertical with the jack to actually cut that line. So when Pringle moves out of the way, Dana moves back towards the glory, you'll see how tight that is.
It's more cone shape.
Yep. All right, so that narrowing is where we're going to break this off the blowpipe
So
later.
the blob on the bottom.
All of
You
that's
cut
going
that off,
that
or does
solid
that-
glass, he's going to blow air into that. Okay, so he's going to, what's that? Oh, of course.
So it have 2 little bubbles on it?
No, ma'am. It's just one bubble, and this is just thick on the bottom, and it's just going to blow more air into that.
You could do bubbles.
You could use your jacks to create numerous bubbles. That's one of the drills that you do. You make caterpillars.
Oh, that's a.
You blow a tube, and then cut. It looks like a caterpillar.
So do you cut them and put them together, or do you blow?
No, you blow and cut.
Make the line on them like you're doing here. You make the lines all the way up.
So you can see that once you get the bottom all hot, you know, he can ask Jessica to blow, and that glass thins out and the volume increases. We use very succinct terms. Blow, stop. We don't use a word like whoa, because if you want somebody to stop, and you say whoa, and they think that you want them to blow, and then they're blowing, and you get excited because you're not, and you blow, whoa, 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 and then they're blowing really hard, and it's this big, and it's not what you wanted. So blow, stop, blow, off. It's not because we don't like each other, it's just we need to be understood.
I heard go away.
Yeah, that too. That's what. Leave me alone. That's one of Dana's favorites. Go away. We're in the way, and that's not our place to be. We do not want to be in the way. Now it's good to have some thickness on the bottom. So Dana will leave some of that lump on the bottom for the thickness. It helps for weight and that sort of thing when it's sitting on a mantle or wherever it ends up. So now we've got it into this sort of a ball. We call it some orange and sort of string. Okay. So one of the things that you've seen us blow glass, because once it gets hot, it's fairly plastic. Well, this is really round. He wants it to be even taller. So he's going to get it really hot. Then he'll swing it, and he may even around. We'll just have to wait and see.
Okay,
So the combination of gravity, centrifugal force will help us make this thing longer. it's ideally you want the bottom of this thing to be pretty symmetric before you start doing that swingy business. And remember I talked about that heat shear. Okay? So way up top, it's not really very hot, but it's really focusing the heat on the bottom, say 2/3 of the piece. So watch out for that too. So it's going to kind of rock this thing, swing this, and you'll see it elongate.
I hit the floor when I do that, it looks so short.
Whoa!
Check to make sure it's flat.
Yeah.
They're gonna be here for 30. That hadn't worked today.
Yes, I know. Your constant source of me is
The dome, yes.
Look at how big this.
so the cold pad again just kind of sets the sidewall so they don't move, and then the paddle sneaks in there and will make the bottom flat. So one of the things that can happen when we're working with the powdered glass on the outside is that powdered glass can shear away from the piece when we try to do the transfer. We don't want that to happen. So we're going to do something that's called clear glass. They're going to adhere it to the bottom of the base, make it nice and flat again, and that's going to give us a landing pad to actually stick the punchy to later on. So a little dab, roll. Do not pick up the jacks after this maneuver. It's when we do burn ourselves, it's virtually never on the glass. We know the glass is hot, we don't touch it. Metal, you look at, you can't tell. 600 degree piece of metal, burn the snot out, you can't tell. You can't tell.
So the shaping the opening, do you cut it off and then you
Well,
shape
we're
the
going to be doing
opening?
we're going to be doing the transfer right now.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Right now it's upside down. We've gotten the bottom 4/5 all finished, and we're going to do a maneuver now called the transfer. Dana likes to get his own punchies, so he'll be transferring that piece to Pringle's attention. So Pringle's, her job now is just to keep it warm, so Dana can go about making a punchy to get ready for the transfer. Kind of make sure that's positioned properly. We're going to take advantage of a diamond saw right on that jack line. Accentuates the jack line. The water there also cools the jack line. And then we're going to use a little bump on the pipe and it breaks away. That's the transfer. Now, a lot of you probably wonder, why am I making you wear glasses? Why is that meat guy making me wear glasses? That lump of glass that's on the end of the blowpipe will crack away from the blowpipe. The metal and the glass cool at different rates. You may be here long enough to hear an explosion as that bursts apart, as that glass bursts off.
I do want to use the P word.
So what word?
Huh?
You're a week
Such a half one.
No, I think you'll be satisfied. I think so.
You satisfied?
Sometimes you are. You said perfect a couple of weeks ago. Holy crap.
We don't use the P word in the studio. Never.
What's the P word?
He said something. You said something 2 weeks ago. You said it was perfect. I almost fell over. That's the P word. One of the things that's hard when you have a piece in your hand like this, you can't really see the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're relying on your assistant to kind of put some eyes on that thing. What the heck's going on up there? And so we all know over the times that we've worked with Dana, he likes to know how thick this top is. Was it a clean break? And so everybody looks and tries to tell Dana what's going on.
So when they're doing like the pumpkin stems and stuff, is that in addition to the end like
Yes.
that?
What would happen is somebody would go get some clear glass
And then they would
jam
do
it
the-
on the end. Yeah. Torch and done.
Oh.
So I've never seen a plumber use
Come over here.
one of those. I've seen plumbers use these plenty of times, but I've never seen a plumber use one of those.
I've seen floor guys use them. Take that time.
Four guys take up the house. And put rocks. There's a little bit of pyromania in all of us here at the studio, as you might imagine. So these gloves, this
Oh,
is
you
the
have
one
to
time
warm
you
them
see
up?
somebody. Yes. I don't want to be touching hot stuff with cold blood.
Crack it.
So yeah, I will reward them. And Dana's going to come over here and he's going to use the butter knife to weaken that link between the puntee and the piece. And then he'll bump the puntee and that will make the piece fall away from the puntee. And I'll be right here to catch it. Again, warming. This is one
That's
thing.
water.
It's just water, yeah. Yep.
Oh man.
There you are.
And immediately goes there.
There you go.
Yay.
That's how you make a feather base.